Hey guys, just off my backyard here. I wanted to show you, last night I heard this humongous crash. Look at this. Lost the top of one of the poplars that's right on the edge of my lawn. So I mean, this is just the top of the tree. You can see how big it is. It came, this one right here. And there's 30 feet of branch going out there. And then on this one here, there's another 30 feet. So huge crack last night about midnight, and that thing came crashing down. I want to head back into the dark, dirty swamp. Guys, I've got a pack shack with a couple of trail cameras. We're gonna hike the back trail into the new opening where the hunting blind is, and I want to set up some trail cameras and just sneak through there and see if we can't get the hair on the back of our neck to stand up. No Gage today. He opted to go for an easy walk with my wife and the neighbor's dog. Traitor. In all seriousness, that's an okay thing today because I want to just sneak through here extra slow, extra quiet. Put up these trail cameras and just go check on the hunting blind. It was a little windy, as you guys saw last night, with that tree coming down. Calm as can be right now. Woodpeckers are sounding off all around through here, so definitely mating season full on right now. We've still got a little bit of snow here and there. I forgot to tell you guys, I might have a lead on a new place to do a bit of research. So I went over to Brandon's last night to watch the Leafs. They won in overtime. They probably shouldn't have. But I met this new friend of his, Jeremy, who runs an outfitter camp in Quebec. And in passing, we were just talking about metal detecting. I told him to check out my channel. And then I told him about the other channels. We do the Bigfoot channel. And right away, okay, I get the vibe. He's very serious. He's like, no, that's not a real thing. And he kind of chuckled and laughed it off. So I know you pick up boundaries right away, right? Like, there's not something we're going to discuss. But then he looks at me and he says, we did have a group of Americans a few years back. He said they were adamant that they saw a gorilla. And he started laughing. He's like, kind of ridiculous, eh? Because he doesn't understand. He doesn't know what we do on the channel. I'm like, no, that is not ridiculous. He's like, my dad and I told them, you saw a bear. They said it was on all fours. And he said, no, they were adamant that they saw a gorilla. And their lodge that they rent cabins out is probably 2.5, 3 hours from here. Now, it would be an expensive week to go up there. It's about $1,000 a guy. But I could go and get my fish on, and if my dad or if Stan or somebody wanted to go with me, we could rent a cabin for a week, and we could do some research on the side. Now, this again is one of those reports, guys, that you would never hear about because nobody would have ever reported that, and everybody that they told at the lodge just kind of said, ridiculous, you saw a bear, you don't know what you're talking about. These guys were adamant that it was not a bear. It had the face of a gorilla, no snout, no ears, the face of a gorilla. And they said they watched it walk right across the clearing and off into the distance on all fours. Maybe somewhere for us to go check out. Hey, hit that PayPal button up in the corner, guys. Let's go on a trip to Quebec. You guys can see it's very difficult to be quiet in here. You're breaking sticks and the ground is just sucking the boots right off your feet every step, so you got these squelching, wet walking noises. The wind is picking up. Pileated woodpeckers. Squirrel left a pine nut there. That's the trail up to the new hunting blind location. I'm gonna leave a trail camera right here, looking up this trail. Senses are on high alert right now. The wind is kicking up. Feeling creeped out. Ouch. That stung. Full neck shivers. So the hunting blind is just behind us in that clearing right there. It's just off, it's behind this group of pines. You can't see it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a trail camera right here, facing down into that clearing. I want to talk to the two old hunting guys that had their stand up here 50 years ago. Is this a good spot to camp out and wait for Bigfoot? It did say camp, and it did say Gary, so they're definitely talking to me. Wind is howling very crazily right now. But just looking out at this clearing, it's got a nice moss layer out there. Be great for putting a tent on. And sleeping, it's fairly flat. We could camp out here as well. And it's going to be drier than anywhere else in the swamp because we're up 30 feet on bedrock here. Oh. A drumming grouse. I thought it was footsteps, heavy footsteps, thump, 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 coming down the trail. Geese over here and a grouse drumming somewhere just off the trail we came in. Concerned me there for a minute. I thought we were going to see Bigfoot come running across this clearing because it sounded pretty heavy. It was thump, 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 and then it got faster and faster. Oh, I'm just walking up the trail. I look down and my heart skipped a beat. Look at that. I was like, what the hell? So there's my footprint right there, guys. And you can see two huge foot marks. Well, that's my boot prints probably from last week, and the snow has just melted around it. So it's like triple the size of my foot now. There's no toe marks in there. It's nice and round, but it made my heart stop. Well, I get that unwanted feeling back there. I don't know how to describe it. It's the same as that other trail with the lost hiker poles. Is it the same energy? Is it the same entity? It could be. I don't know. Something innately tells me it is. As soon as I was saying that, I was like, you do know. It is the same energy. So, okay, listen to Gary's gut. That's what we're going to go with. It is the same energy, and we know that it doesn't like me going back here, and it tries to scare me off. And as I'm saying this, here come the full neck shivers. Let's try the hack shack right here, because yeah, it's just going down my back and it's not stopping. And when that happens, I know they have something to say. So go ahead, tell me your scary message right here on this phone. I'm listening. I knew it. Didn't take very long at all. No idea what it said. I think it was a female voice. Sometimes, guys, we can go 20 minutes without getting a message on this thing. And it's like the hair warning system on the back of my neck lets me know they want to say something. And many times since I've started listening to that and understanding, hey, turn on the device. Now, I don't turn on necrophonic in that instance because necrophonic never shuts up. But to me, this is more of a test that we're not waiting 20 minutes, we're waiting 20 seconds and it's coming on. I hope it was a nice message. I doubt it. But it was a female voice. All right, I'm going to shut this off, so if you've got anything else you want to add, "20 more seconds and I'm shutting it off." All right, there it was, male voice, and it was not very clear, so we'll have to listen to that on the computer. Alright guys, that's all I've got for this outing. Definitely windy, creepy, and contact of some kind. We'll analyze it when I get home. You guys will have heard it by now. I'll catch you in the next adventure. Uh-oh. Something got one of our ravens. What does the fox say? Raven.